A bigger world, higher stakes, and an Lara can be felled in a handful of hits, so battlegrounds are all about optimizing your tactics to do things quietly. This is perfectly fine and it works well in practice, but it's not particularly interesting or challenging, especially when enemies tend to separate themselves naturally and set themselves up for easy deaths. I did enjoy the addition of plants Lara can eat to give her various temporary status effects, which are particularly useful about midway through the campaign when the Yaxel is introduced, demanding quick reflexes and sharp aim.
Agony is a victim of its own ambition. For every moment of jaw-droppingly detailed environments overflowing with gore and blood, there are moments of acute frustration due to poor level design, repetitive gameplay, and downright aggravating mechanics. It was almost as if Agony was trying so hard to be a video game that it lost sight of what made its trailers so grotesquely appealing to horror.
Within the first minutes of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, there's no missing the fact that From Software has built its shinobi-focused adventure from the DNA of Souls and Bloodborne. But this new mutated strain is as much its own self-action. It's more focused, cohesive, and in some ways forgiving, despite retaining its predecessor's trademark difficulty. As I roll credits after 50 hours of specialized blood geyser executions, fantastical monster fights, split-second swordsmanship, and secret field areas, I'm left with a deep appreciation of this amazing journey and the skills it demands to master it.
After wrapping up around 20 hours worth of Just Cause 4 story missions and having destructive fun blowing up basically all the things, I went back and read my review of Just Cause 3 from 2015. This, I thought, explains that deja vu sensation. With a few exceptions, that review will tell you everything you need to know about Just Cause 4's strengths. It's just as gloriously over the top and action movie stupid as the last one, but it doesn't really come with a must-have new idea to give it its own identity. If you're keeping track, this is now the fourth Latin tropical despot whom Rico Rodriguez, effectively the secret love child of Wolverine and a flying squirrel who was also a secret agent, has set out to depose. It's an almost completely twist-free story, and the dictator only shows up at the beginning and end. If I were a supervillain with a weather-controlling machine, I'd like to think I'd make more creative use of it. The new weather effects are cool to look at, but they're underused and weren't much fun to play around with when they were. It's not that there's nothing new under the tropical sun. For one, the map of the island of Solis feels just as expansive as Just Cause 3's Medici, without directly repeating it. Like a great filming location, you're never far from beaches, jungles, deserts, snowy mountains, and everything in between. Its urban areas are a tad on the bland side, but outside of that it checks all the boxes for what you'd want and expect in an open-world game. Liberating that map has a new spin that resolved one of my chief complaints about Just Cause 3's repetitive propaganda-destroying missions. Almost all of the several dozen provinces have a real mission associated with it. Sure, you'll play most types more than once, but it's a significant step.
Combat quickly acquires the reputation of that part of the game where you rip your heads. Sure, it's still that, but things have changed since with MK9 and MKX bringing the quality of gameplay up to match the lore. That ever continues with Mortal Kombat 11, which is NetherRealm's best game yet. This is one of the most cool feature fighting games to buy, single and multiplayer modes that will last both casual and hardcore audiences a long time.
Series are more than just unavoidable. 11 linear gauntlet missions while completing a series of simple tasks and effective communication, especially during jam-packed zombie attacks. Weapons, and healing items are evenly scattered about levels, especially as the players take initiative to explore. Defensive objectives, about a minute to decide where to deploy machine guns to craft, deliberate strategy before the zombies come pouring out of every opening to crash. Naturally, there are 4 special types, like a who pins you down and knocked out by a team. Once you go over the arsenal of weapons, the process is a bit bland, with the one exception being the unused and hard to find crossbow. Its arrows pack an explosive tip that sends small groups of zombies flying into the air after a satisfying detonation. It's a blast, but Sadly, it's one of these few items that offers a way to deal with your debt. World War Z does distinguish itself in its coastal settings. Ready for the snowy landscapes and current museums of Moscow and the refreshing vibes of the typical undead map. The streets of Tokyo and the dilapidated civilizations of New York are pretty and detailed.
With repetitive missions, a thematically unsatisfying storyline, and an excess of bugs and busy work. These issues combine with a dreary, uninteresting world to add up to an uneven and mostly toothless zombie game. You know, for a gruff biker dude traveling through a version of Oregon that's crawling with zombies, fine, freakers. Anyway, Deacon St. John is actually an endearingly charming and sweet-natured protagonist, aside from those moments where he inexplicably yells during stealth missions. His bike is your constant companion, and it handles well and feels great to ride, especially after you bolt on some damage-absorbing upgrades and...
Touchscreen controls are all well and good, but would they be sharp enough to escape the barrage of bullets that the judge has to face every day? Thankfully, the answer is yes. The game sees you playing a sort of Robocop-style enforcer. You're given a mission, rescue some hostages, stop a riot, and then you stomp in and figure out how to do it. While the maps are small, there's no right way to do things. You can make your own entrances and exits, blowing up walls with rockets or smashing through windows with your face. Getting the job done is all that matters. It's nice to see a game that's engaged in such small-scale experimentation. Here's a little box for you to play in, run around, and murder people inside however you see fit. The condition...
combat accessibility, but it usually makes up for it with a tempting risk and reward system that caters to multiple playstyles and through the arcadey pleasures of hacking and slashing for loot. Lords of the Fallen's formulaic story